to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here goes Mike part two. Let's go, D.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the ball. Check it. Here we go.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check that chain. Exit. Right here. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, Ready?
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, Echo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Slam, 80. Watch the
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Good. 180. Hurry. Crunch.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey, good. 180. Hey, watch the slam. Watch the slam. Wall. Get wall. SOS. He's crashing. Left. Chance. Watch out. Hurry.
Now Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Good. 180. Watch the out. Hurry. Check like 33. Point it right. Hey, 2. 33. You don't see me in your nightmare.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Good. 180. 33. I'm coming after you. Hurry.
Here's Eckler. And an alley to run. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
58. Hey, Foxtrot. Here we go. Pistol. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch left. Stop right there. Hey. We got 3. 3 down. Kill.
Here's Mayfield. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. Fresno. Check.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You're outside. 2 by 52. Double dog. That's the way.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Win championships, baby. Hey, check like 33. Check like 33. 3 bucks. Up, bless it. Mark, check 33. 33. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check like 33. Check like 33. Crunch time, defense.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Darnold. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
We're going to sign 53. Check 53. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Jim, 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 Jim. Shit, shit.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
What's that? 53's Mike. Yeah, 93's Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
53 is the most. It's our time. It's our time.
At the 40-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Exit, exit. Hey, Alpha. 53, check 53.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's a party now. Well, let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike,
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is Gabriel on the catch. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Point it right. Mike check 33. You don't want that. Hey, orbit. Hey, check Mike 33. Hey, keep it up. Hey, alert 33. Mike check 33. Check Mike.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Hey, Charlie. Check 33. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, check Mike 33. Here we go.
Mayfield with it once more. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Myers for the Jet field goal. A 38-yard.
Myers' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 54 yards.
And the Jets first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, check Mike 33. I got it. Mike, check 33. 33. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Mayfield looks to throw. Completes it to Davis. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going on the ground with Eckler at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check one and one. Check one and one. 25. Check. Hurry.
It's Eckler again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Rams 14, Jets 10. Jason Myers to kick off for the Jets.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check your hot read. Tighten up, lady.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Back to throw, Darnold. Bryant has it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Darnold now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's first and 10.
180. 53 is the mic.
To throw is Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
What's up? 53, check 53. And 80. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 31. Alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. We own them. We own them. 59 Mike, 59. I got it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is caught inside the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
180.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Under 10. Real. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. X3. 218. Chopper. Tight go. Check 13. Check. Real. Check 4. Check the backer. Slam. Run. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On second down, Richard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
I smell fear in that offense.
Hey, alert!
Fear in that offense. Regular. Watch.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Danielle Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch the pass.
Lady.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Hopkins with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
58, boy, 58, 58.
From the 27th, Mayfield. He'll get this to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Good. 180. Hurry.
I'm here.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Hurry, hurry.
Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, you.
Watch the pass. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I can't believe they let you play.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike check 33. 33.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike. Hey, hurry.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Danielle Hunter. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to... And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Run. Check like 33. Check like 33. Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Right here.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 32 on the play. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
180! Let's go, D. Point it right. 50.
Mike 5'9". Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Up.
59's Mike. Check. 59.
Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's get off the field, D. Mike, check. 59.
Go.
Mayfield to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Here we go. Hey, look, 3.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they will take a knee here. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
Y'all already know what time it is, Playing skills, you did, Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip.